Hello, I'm Don Berger. Today I'll be talking about water treatment. Water treatment is really a very important topic, and for your exam, water treatment is going to test you on your knowledge of public drinking water treatment. Public drinking water treatment is very important to us and is meant to make water safe. Public drinking water treatment has been around for a very, very long time, but the regulations for public drinking water that are set by the EPA only came about as in the early 70s. The Safe Drinking Water Act of 1974 established the safe drinking water system and set of laws and rules that govern safe drinking water in a uniform manner in the United States. In the establishment of rules regarding safe drinking water, the U.S. EPA sets maximum contaminant levels for various drinking water constituents, the contaminants and things that might exist in the drinking water that could be a health issue for the general public. They also set requirements for treatment techniques to control certain contaminants that might also not be healthy for the environment. Let's talk about how the U.S. EPA puts together a regulation or a rule for a maximum contaminant level. So before we can really get into that, we need to understand what is a safe level of a contaminant and how is that determined. All right, so the EPA must determine for a particular contaminant the NOAEL for that contaminant. The NOAEL is the no observed adverse effect level for that contaminant. This is a level of the contaminant that has been determined to have no adverse effects on a test subject or a test species, such as rats or mice or in some cases even humans. So when these chemicals are tested and studied and their effect on various organisms, then a high level or the highest level at which those animals are exposed to the contaminant that does not cause any adverse effects is considered the no observed adverse effect level. The no observed adverse effect level is used to calculate our reference dose. The reference dose is that no adverse effect level divided by an uncertainty factor. Since many of these studies are done on animals and other organisms, there is a high level of uncertainty associated with the transfer or the effect of that information and how it transfers to the effects on human beings. So when we look at the NOAEL, we need to be conservative. And so an uncertainty factor is picked based upon the uncertainty associated with the information that was used to derive or calculate the NOAEL. And so that uncertainty factor is typically a minimum of 10 and can be as high as 100 or even 1,000. So the uncertainty factor is usually the product of factors used to take care of or address various uncertainties associated with the development of the NOAEL. The units of the reference dose or the NOAEL are typically in units